Welcome class. In our today's lesson, we are going to read a beautiful poem by American poet and novelist Henry Kyler Bunner. This poem is a fine piece of poetry with simple theme and even a simpler structure. The poem is very easy. The poem was originally published in 1912. Okay, so as you all can see, the title of the poem is The Heart of the Tree. The Heart of the Tree. So the poem is about planting tree. Planting a tree is always a great work for the mankind. But the poet has found out a new ways to look at the plants and plantation. In his poem, The Heart of the Tree, he glorifies this act of planting tree further. Okay, we'll be reading the poem line by line and we'll understand. So this is our text. We have 3 stanzas. Okay, so let us begin. Our poem begins with a question, that is, what does he plant who plant a tree? The poet begins the poem with a question mark, with a refrain, that what does he plant who is planting a tree? Now he himself is answering. He plants a friend of the sun and sky. He plants the flag of the breezes free. The shaft of beauty towering high, he plants a home to heaven and I. For song and mother croon of bird, he plants a home to heaven and I. So, while reading this text, you people told me that you don't have these 2 lines repeated in your books. I think this is a printing mistake in my book, so I'll be leaving these 2 lines. Okay. So, let us first read the entire first para, then I will explain. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free. The shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven anon. For song and mother coon of bird. In hushed and happy twilight heard the travel of heaven's harmony. This thing he plants who plants a tree. So, after himself putting the question towards his reader, the poet himself answers that what does he plant who plants a tree. The poem opens with the refrain, okay, which asks a question that asks us that what does he plant who plants a tree. Then this sets the entire mood of the poem, and the poet himself answers that by planting a tree, a person is planting a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I. What is the meaning of the word anai? Anai means close. For song and mother croon of bird. So, and in hushed and happy twilight heart, the travel of heaven's harmony. These things he plants who plants a tree. A plant grows upward and aim to reach the sun and the sky. So it is as if the sun and the sky get a new friend in the tree. Secondly, we can say that the tree needs sunlight and air to survive. And finally, trees seem to absorb the heat and save the earth from the scorching sun, giving an implication that sun becomes friendly in the presence of the trees. Okay. He plants the flag of breezes, the shaft of beauty towering high. What is the meaning of shaft of beauty? Here it is given. Shaft means the flagpole of beauty. Okay. He plants a home to heaven and I. A person who is planting a tree, he is planting a home that is close to heaven for the song and the mother croon of bird. Mother croon means the sweet, low, gentle singing or humming of the birds. So he is planting a home for the birds that is close to heaven. In hushed and happy twilight heard. In hushed and happy twilight, it can be heard the treble of heaven's harmony. Okay, these things he plants who plants a tree. What is the meaning of the word twilight? Twilight is the time just before night when the daylight is almost gone. Treble, the highest notes of music. So, poet being metaphorical here is saying that a person who is planting a tree, he is planting something that is close to heaven, and that is in quiet and happy twilight we can hear those birds chirping, which is harmonious to heaven's own tune. Okay, which is harmonious to heaven's own song. Let us move to the next para. In the next para, poet again questions. Again the stanza starts with a question. What is the question? What does he plant who plants a tree? Again the poet is asking, what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. Okay, so the person who is planting tree, he is planting cool shade and tender rain. The tree he plants provides us with cool shade and helps bringing the rain. All of we know that. Okay. And seed and bud of days to be. He is again planting seeds and buds for the coming days. And years that fade and flush again. The years that is going to be fade and flush again. He plants the glory of the plain. He plants forest heritage. The harvest of coming age. The joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things who he plants who plants a tree. Okay. So what is the meaning of this stanza? All of you know that when we plant a tree, trees provides us with shade. Trees helps bringing rain. Tree will produce a heritage for the forest for the year to come. Okay, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. So the future generation will be able to see the joys of the forest, the joys of the trees, all these joys. Who is planting a tree. Let us move to the next paragraph. Our third para again begins with a question. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants in the sap and in the leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty, and forecast thought of good, his blessings on the neighborhood, who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of our land. A nation's growth from sea to sea steers in his heart who plants a tree. Okay, so first let us know the meaning of the highlighted words here. What is the meaning of the word sap? Here it is given. Sap means watery liquid in the trees. Okay, so the kind of watery liquid that you can find in the stems of the tree. Forecast means seen for the future. Okay, something that is foresighted, that is the things of the future. Okay, what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty. So, by planting a tree, A man shows his love and loyalty for his nation, for earth, his home, his sense of civic duty and his blessings on the neighborhood. All these are reflected in the sap, leaves and the wood of the every shell of the tree. In love of home and loyalty and forecast thought of good, by planting a tree, a man directly or indirectly contributes to a nation's growth. When a tree is planted, it sets in motion the progress of a nation from sea to sea. The poet is implying that here. Okay. All this he plans with a simple planting of a tree. Here, one thing is interesting that this he is this his is in who in the hollow of his hand. This his is in capital letter. Why? This indicates a person who is planting a tree is all powerful. He is a destiny maker of a nation. How important that person is. The last line is very important. It talks about a man's heart. The last line talks about a man's heart. This steers in his heart who plants a tree. Okay. A nation's growth steers in the heart, growth from sea to sea, steers in the heart of a person who plants a tree. The last line is very important. Why? Because it is the line talks about the man's heart, his feeling, his dreams, wishes behind planting a tree. This also leads to the poem title of the poem, The Heart of the Tree. See how beautifully the poem is written. Thus, the poet concludes the poem saying that a person who is planting a tree, his nation's growth, art's growth instills in his heart, embedded in his heart, and this leads us to the title of the poem, The Heart of the Tree. So here we are finishing this video, and we have done a part of this in our Google Classroom, and the rest portion will be done again. Okay. If you have any problem, you can reach me anytime. Bye bye students.